Mercury retrograde, first Friday of this craziness. And then also we're getting into the last Friday or the last week of April. I know, right? So today I want to do a reading for the week of the April 23rd to the 29th. The reason I do such a vast jump, like it's not till a couple more days, is that you guys have the information, and you have the information and time to prep. So if we know it's going to be really unstable week, you have extra time to do this. You have extra time to deal with whatever crazy happens. So that's why I do it a couple of days in advance. Gives time for people to ask questions and get ready, basically. So let's get into this reading. Like I said, we are going to be looking at the week of April 23rd to 29th. And the decks I've chosen here, and people who've been around on the channel will know this deck. This is the Everyday Witch Tarot. It does have a more of a calmer, gentle energy to it. It's not as in your face. That said, it will still give a very clear reading. It just does it in a nicer manner. Some cards can get pretty, well, direct. And I love it when decks do this, and there's very few of them that I found that I really connect with. This is the Everyday Witch Oracle. Same illustrator, same creator, just different platform. So I enjoy the combination. All right, let's get into this. What can my friends expect from the week of April 23rd to 29th? So next week, we're kind of in a holding pattern. It'll be our first full week of Mercury retrograde. It's not going to be a lot going on that way. We're going to be in the quarter moons, as yesterday with the full moon, or yesterday with the solar eclipse, or the other day with the solar eclipse. It was a new moon. So, yeah. And I should also mention my next week's healing is going to come out on Saturday for the new moon, or the Earth Day. I won't be posting another one on Tuesday. I just don't have the time to be able to do that this week. So you will still get the healing. It's just going to come out on Saturday. Ooh, the Chariot. The Empress. Two major arcanas. This is the third major arcana and the seventh. The Three of Cups. And then the Moon. Another major arcana. So what catches me right away is that we have three major arcanas. We've got three reversals, and we have the number 3 and the third card in the major arcana. Right away, that's telling me that the angels are trying to tell you that something close to your heart needs to be expressed. However, given the reversals here, you're struggling with that expression. We don't feel we have the time, the ability, the energy, you name it. Life is getting in the way. There are too many options, opportunities, things that we're trying to get done, finished. There's so much going on. We're missing the points that are of great importance to us. We need to slow things down. If we don't slow down, what's going to happen is that this is going to come over and we're going to miss everything, and we're going to have to rinse and repeat the whole scenario again. You'll find, because we don't break patterns, shift behaviors, that it happens again. We're back at the same starting point. We're at the same intersection. The Chariot is about movement. We want to move, but we want to move in accordance to what's going to support us rather than moving for movement's sake. All right. I like my little table, but sometimes it's not enough room on my little table for my decks. All right, what will support my friends in getting the most out of this week? And starting to turn some of these cards. Because there are some amazing cards, they're just in reversal. The Empress is all about growth, fertility, creativity. Three of Cups, connection, community, celebration. The Moon, it's about, oh, see, now I'm having issues. Okay, there we go. The Moon, yes, is about uncertainty, but it is about intuition. It is connected into the High Priestess card. It does talk about, again, movement. There is a path. That's the right way it should be. There's a path forward. This is a movement card as well, but because of fear, because of uncertainty, because we were taught at a very young age, everything scary comes out at night. This card usually brings in some fear to people. What a fantastic card. Inspiration and courage. Yes, please. And yes, please, some more. Very much connected into your solar plexus chakra. That courage, that determination, that go. I like how they did add in this kind of golden yellow color, which again connects into that solar plexus, that inner fire. That's going to help us. It can help us turn the moon. It's going to help us to be able to express ourselves. Have the courage, the determination not to give up on ourselves, and give ourselves a little bit of time, because a little bit of time will go a long way. We don't need hours, weeks, and months to do this. We just need a little bit of time for us to start to connect into some of these pieces. And that expression of self, that creativity, and no, my friends, creativity does not mean arts and crafts, unless that is how you express you. It can be, I have clients and friends who their creativity is computer programming. So they clickety-clack at the computer, or welding. Again, it's how you express you in a meaningful way. Affirmation for healing the heart. Because what we're trying to express is connected to this. We need to move past this. We're afraid to. It's very clear with the moon kind of tailoring everything up, because we're afraid of being judged. We're afraid of what it could mean. What could happen? Know that, like I said earlier, you're going to rinse and repeat if we don't face some of this, if we don't have that courage and that, well, determination, that inspiration to do it. Okay, so now I'm going to get into this a little bit deeper. So what will support my friends in getting the most out of this week and overcoming these challenges, this heartache? The Ace of Wands. Again, we're in that very internal fire, that fulfillment, that juge, that passion for life, that passion for who it is we are and what it is we're doing. We have that ability to start to shake off some of this gunk and yuck and connect into things that are more meaningful for us, more supportive, that is going to inspire us. And going back to that inspiration. But again, this is not just going to occur. It's not going to happen to us. We need to bring it forward. We need to draw it out. And how we're going to do that is by facing some of this healing, some of this releasing that we need to do. Taking time for ourselves to care for ourselves. And this is going to be hard, connecting into our supports. Because there's a big fear around that judgment. Feeling weak, feeling needy. The minute we start to take care of ourselves, we're going to see that floodgate open. Because once we get rid of some of this, we're not going to be able to get all of it, guys. There's no way. We're just carrying way too much from this lifetime, past lifetimes, and stuff on our DNA. It's too much. We have the Emperor. He too is on his head. Another major arcana. The Emperor, of course, is about stability, structure, and routine. Dun, dun, dun. Nobody likes routine, but we thrive within it. We like to buck the system, but at the same time, we're like, I love the system, but I want to admit the system works sometimes. So this system is what's going to help us. We need to start to schedule in our day, opposed to just doing the getting up, existing, doing our day, coming home, binge watching Netflix, or just going to bed. We need to put a little bit more time and effort into it. So scheduling out this week a bit. And no, you don't need to be, he's on his head. It's kind of chaotic. Given the fear, we want to take him in smidge. Okay? Don't become too tyrant with self. So schedule things in, making sure you schedule in enough time for sleep. Don't over exaggerate it. How much time do you really need to sleep? Making sure that you're eating, that you're drinking water, right? Those are really basic needs, but it's going to be a foundational piece. Making sure that you're getting time to do that creative piece. And I get, especially with the expectations and demands of self, of life, kids, the dog, the school, the work, you may not get that creative time until the end of the week. Or, hey, because someone's doing this early, this weekend. Starting early so that you're starting off and shifting these cards from the get-go. It does not need to be hours and hours and hours. A little bit of time goes a long way in fueling you, making you feel better. It's funny, when we get into creativity, we always think it has to take a day or days. No, a little bit of time. Getting in and doing. Hands-on would be great so that you're getting your fingers and hands into it. We have some very earthy cards here. The minute we start doing that, these water cards that are connected to intuition and to support on that higher level will flip. Know that tarot is not written in stone, guys. This is why A, I like you guys to have extra time with the cards, and B, you can plan accordingly. Like I said at the beginning. 7 of Cups reversed. Right away, we started with the 7 in the Chariot, and we're ending with the 7 of Cups. In angel messages, the multiple 7, it tells you that there's some work to do. However, stay true to your course, do the work, because prosperity is coming. Abundance is coming. 7 of Cups, of course, we're looking at that, the 7 deadly sins. Again, a veil of uncertainty. We've got lots of it. Are we going to be very clear and have very clear determination on what's happening? No. There is always going to be those unknowns in play. It's not about having a clear and rigid system. It's not going to help us. What we want to do is have a more presence of mind of what's happening and being okay with some uncertainty. Know that we're not looking at jumping into things and doing a leap of faith. This is a slow and steady process. We don't want to push ourselves too quick because, again, we'll be back to the start of this whole pattern again because we're missing aspects, we're missing points. Anytime we push and rush, well, not only do we have to usually end up redoing it, but we also have, major problems. Making sure that we do take it slow, take it steady, and be present of mind. Like I said at the beginning, if we are pushing through and we are just surviving, where we're, I want just to get to work, to get home, to just get to this next point in my life, we're missing some of the vital information that's going to support us in not only moving forward, but feeling a million times better. I hope that this reading has helped you, it's inspired you, it's given you that knowledge that you need to make the shifts and changes that you need in your day. Know that this is not written in stone. You have the ability to make positive changes for you. But again, like those 7s, you're going to have to do the work. No one else can do it for you. Please remember that said that yes, you have to do the work, but you can get support. I have a lot of supports and a lot of tools on my channel here that can help you with inspiration, courage, determination, stability, grounding. Go through, see what's going to help you, what's meaningful for you. If you did enjoy this session, please remember to give it a thumbs up, as it does help people find me on the sea of YouTube. More importantly for you, please don't forget to hit that bell, subscribe. You know what to do. That way you know when I'm live, when I've posted. So you're staying up to date with what is available for you. And if you're looking for an added layer of support, please remember that I do have a Patreon and Ko-fi page where I do add in added supports. I've left links below so you can go check it out. Again, I want to thank you for joining me today, and I hope that you do have that inspiration, that determination, and of course that knowledge to push you forward. Until tomorrow, my friends.